The soft clinking of glasses and quiet murmurs filled the luxurious restaurant as bright daylight streamed through tall glass windows. Michael Carter, a wealthy businessman in a tailored navy blue suit, walked in with confidence, a man who seemed to have everything. But in a single unexpected moment, everything around him came to a complete stop as his eyes fell on a woman. Standing there in a simple light blue uniform, gently wiping a table, was Emily Carter, his ex-wife. Most shockingly, she was pregnant, her rounded belly clearly visible. The sight hit him like a sudden storm, stealing his breath and freezing him in place as the world around him faded into silence. In that moment, memories he had long buried deep inside began to rise, taking him back to a time when he had nothing but dreams and Emily by his side, living in a small, worn-out apartment, struggling to make ends meet, yet somehow finding happiness in each other. Emily believed in him when no one else did, working long hours and taking extra shifts to support his dreams, often going hungry so he could eat, always encouraging him with a soft smile and unwavering faith, telling him again and again that one day he would succeed. And slowly, with her support, he did succeed as his business began to grow. Money started flowing in. But with success came change, and not all of it was good. The humble, loving man Emily knew slowly turned distant, consumed by ambition, as pride replaced gratitude and ego replaced love, leading to frequent arguments, long silences, and growing emotional distance. Until one painful night when harsh words were spoken and hearts were broken. Michael, blinded by his own arrogance, chose to walk away, signing the divorce papers without hesitation, leaving behind the woman who had once been his entire world, never knowing that she was already carrying his child. And now, standing there in the very life he had once dreamed of sharing with her, Michael felt an overwhelming wave of regret. He slowly forced his legs to move and walk toward her, each step heavier than the last, his heart pounding with guilt and disbelief as he softly called her name. But Emily did not respond at first, continuing to clean the table with steady hands, maintaining her dignity. That silence hurt him more than any harsh words. He tried again, his voice trembling, asking her to look at him. After a brief pause, she finally stopped and slowly turned to face him, their eyes meeting. But there was no warmth in her gaze, no love, no anger, only quiet strength and emotional distance. She addressed him formally as Mr. Carter, creating an invisible wall between their past and present. When his eyes dropped to her belly and he asked why she never told him about the pregnancy, her response was calm but firm. He had lost the right to know anything about her life. The moment he chose to leave, those words struck him deeply, forcing him to confront the truth. She went on to reveal the struggles she had faced alone: sleepless nights, financial hardships, the judgment from society, and the constant fear of raising a child without support. Yet despite everything, she never gave up because she had someone to live for now. Hearing this, Michael felt completely shattered, realizing the depth of her pain and the weight of his absence. For the first time in years, the powerful man who controlled everything felt completely helpless. He tried desperately to make things right, offering her comfort, security, and everything money could buy, promising to fix the past with his wealth. But Emily simply shook her head. She told him she didn't need his money, because when she needed him the most, he was not there. That simple truth broke him in a way nothing else ever could. She explained how she had learned to survive on her own, rebuilt herself from nothing, becoming stronger and more independent than ever before, no longer the woman who once depended on him. As the silence between them grew heavier, Michael finally gathered the courage to ask whether there was still any place for him in her life. For a moment, time seemed to stop as Emily looked at him carefully, her expression calm yet firm, before finally answering that there was a place for him, but only as the father of the child, nothing more. Because some relationships, once broken, can never return to what they once were. Her words carried no anger, but a finality that left no room for hope, forcing Michael to accept the consequences of his actions as he slowly nodded, realizing this was the price as Emily quietly turned away and continued cleaning the table with the same quiet dignity and strength. Michael stood there in silence, surrounded by wealth and luxury that suddenly felt meaningless, finally understanding a painful truth that came far too late. That success means nothing if you lose the people who stood by you when you had nothing, and sometimes, no matter how much you regret it, life does not give you a second chance to fix what you once chose to break, leaving you with nothing but memories and the heavy weight of what could have been.